And Chandelure. Ooh. Chandelure Mega Evolve. Let's go. Let's see it. Chandelure's Mega Evolution. What if I just chose to use Flamethrower on the ice and just melt the ice with them down there? These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they get in here? Wild Pokemon, you say? But will Gwyn be safe down here then? That's why we're trying to find her. Understood! I'm on it! There he goes again. Come on, we should help him look for Gwyn. Watch out for wild Pokemon. So what kind of wild... Noibat! Cool! Noibat is after Scrafty. See if we can catch another one of those. There's one. Sweet. I guess we can see about catching a few and see if we can find like a really good one. Oh, hello. Minus special defense plus speed. Minus speed plus special defense. Not crazy ones. Oh, so this is gonna be a maze, isn't it? Let's see that one. Plus speed, minus defense. No, thank you. Oh, we need another one of them. $35. What level do you evolve? Not 35. Nope. Nope. Everything's like messing with speed and defense. Like, why? Seriously? Oh, there's a bridge. Okay. It's like, what's the point? What is the point? Iron. Yep, I'll be there in a second. Just a big open room for no reason. Cool, love it. There you are. Looks like this lock is preventing us from going further in. Then let us power through with pure strength. Shall I smash through this barrier so we may proceed? No destroying public property. Let's take a closer look and see if we can't figure this out. Which area do you want to check? The hinges? You don't notice anything unusual about the door's hinges. The keyhole. Shaped like a typical keyhole, nothing out of the ordinary. The lock body. Looks like a regular lock made from some sort of metal alloy. Which area do you want to check? Check for gaps. There's only a tiny gap between that and the floor. Cool, so there's nothing from that. Okay. There's no clever way to open this door then? I guess we'll just have to find the key. Where do you think the key could be? Maybe a Pokemon has it? You might be right. There's not much to go on, is there? As it stands, we can't even make an educated guess. Klefki! Well, that Pokemon had some keys. That was a Klefki, right? Let's go after it. Klefki. Seems possible that one of Klefki's keys could help us open that lock back there. Then I shall go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw, I reach speeds of over 100 miles an hour. This does unfortunately mean there is a chance of Klefki being knocked out as it's being caught, but that's just a risk we'll have to take. Stop right there. That's hardly different than punching the door thing. It's hardly different than the punching the door thing. We're not an ancient Hisui, you know? This also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Ivor. Anyway, I think we can safely leave this matter to Chase. Here, feel free to use these Ultra Balls. Cool. Alright, now catch that Klefki. Okay. Hello. Don't forget, we don't want to knock it out, we just want to catch it. Am I allowed to use a Pokemon? Yes, okay. Alright, camera up, use Will-O-Wisp. And we're just gonna sit here and throw Ultra Balls until we get it. There we go. Thank you. Nice catch. I feel I have witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. That's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Klefki can open that lock back there. Let's see. We're counting on you, Klefki. No? It doesn't seem to have a key for this lock. I really thought it was going to be the trick to getting through here. How about this then, Madam Detective? If we are truly stuck, perhaps we might try out my plan? First off, thanks for calling me Madam Detective. Just Detective or Emma works too. Now, what was your plan, Ivor? If there's no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. But there is no guarantee that said key can even be found in these sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we must let my honed fist become the key. Our path will be opened thanks to my power. Justice Punch! Oh. Okay. With that, our way is clear. Let's press on. So that's what he calls a plan? Personally, I'd call it brute force. In any case, we should hurry after him. In any case... I guess it's not going to show the Klefki animation for getting Klefki. But what is... Where's Klefki in the Pokedex? It's after Noivern. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... Oh, another Klefki. No thanks. Patrat or Noibat. There's a Chandelure. Did you both see that? It was Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. Maybe the very same Chandelure that Gwyn has as our partner. It looks like a dead end, no doors or anything. And no sign of that Chandelure either. It's a ghost-type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. If it is indeed Gwyn's partner, then maybe it vanished to wherever Gwyn is? A keen observation. Given the situation, I'd say that's highly likely. Alright, let's search every last inch of this room. Okay. What about these two? No? What about... No? Oh, sure. Yeah, 100%. Switches, but nothing happened? Oh, come on. And it's gotta just... But they don't seem to be related to the case. I've searched everything. There's no sign of any hidden contraptions. In that case, the only course of action is to act. And just punch through the wall. Strength is power. Strength is power. Strength is justice. Justice punch. That's odd. I have smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I've punched a wall and had my fist go straight through without breaking it. It felt like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be? The wall wasn't real in the first place. So someone or something conjured up that illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash illusory walls. But for now, let us proceed. I'm sure Gwyn is waiting for us on the other side. Let's keep pushing ahead. This is a really long mission. But that's super cool. That is actually really cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool. and the illusion's gone. The chill I felt when passing through it makes me think this could be the work of a ghost type. So you're saying that a ghost type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? I think so, though we can't prove it yet. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Then I can finally tear down the barriers that separate people and Pokemon of Lumiose. Yes, the wild zones will separate us no more, and everyone will be happier for it. Look there. I do believe that Chandelure must be Gwyn's partner. Wait, Chandelure! Please help us find Gwyn! Her partner Pokemon is freely roaming around and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwyn's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take brings us closer to the truth. Let's hurry. There she is, I assume. Wait. Gwyn! She was at the Canary Quizwiz contest that we did. I recognize the hat and the Megastone in the hat. We found our missing person. Where's the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think back over everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all this? There is no culprit. That's right, in a way, there is no culprit because no crime has been committed. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwyn was trapped here. We saw it with our own eyes. The supposed victim here is Gwyn. However, she came here of her own volition. That's the truth behind this whole case. The truth? If you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in a battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. Here, I'll heal up your Pokemon and leave the rest to you. Let's go, Gwyn. Are we doing this? Let's battle. I'm going to win, so you'll all leave me in peace. Strength is power. Strength is justice. So she says the same thing that Ivor says? Oh, she's got a, what is that, a Safari Ball or Friend Ball, whatever it is? Gwyn of the Fist of Justice, sent out Banette. I gathered she was a ghost type user from the fact that she's got the Chandelure, but... Alright, Swords Dance. I don't plan on healing, so... I just plan on killing all your stuff with Night Slash. Gourgeist. And Chandelure. Ooh. Chandelure Mega Evolve. Let's go. Let's see it. Chandelure's Mega Evolution. It's it doesn't look much different. It looks like a bigger chandelier, which I guess is really all you can do with Chandelure, huh? That is pretty cool, though. Okay, Absol. I don't know what happened there. That is pretty cool. I can see how he's bigger. Yeah. Night Slash did no damage. My justice wasn't wrong. I simply lacked power. Well fought in any case, and well deduced, both of you. Do you know these two, Gwyn? Of course. Emma is the greatest detective in all of Lumiose. And Chase is a member of Team MZ. He's also the reigning Canary Quizwiz. I see. And what did you mean when you said well deduced? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor. And once you start battling in the ZA Royale, you don't stop even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going on and on as you climb the ranks of the Royale. Meanwhile, I'm the one who deals with all the complaints about your behavior. It's an enormous burden. So I asked Chandelure and one of the Klefki to help me hide down here. That way, you'd be unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then you had to come and find me. I had no idea I was causing the Fist of Justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you were. So I would love to see you give my brother a good thrashing. Is it true then? Chase is my opponent for the next promotion match. See for yourself. There it is, plain as day. Well, it seems I must prepare for our bout. I hope you will all excuse me. Honestly, I'm obligated to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and tricks the Pokemon helped to put up. I found this place when I was very young. It was here when I met Chandelure, though it was only a Litwick back then. The Ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here, and the dark. Well, now that Ivor knows about this place, I suppose you'll need to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for long-term residence, let's say. Of course. So were there Litwick down there? Because I didn't see any. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigations. Extra muscle? Please, not another Ivor. I was joking. My expansion suit can help me out in a pinch, though I decided not to use it unless necessary. Oh, and Gwyn, tell Ivor I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion match, Chase. When you're ready to face Ivor, come to the Justice Dojo. Alright, we're done investigating. Alright. So we change back. We go to... Really? There's 2 more? 4 more? 5 more? Stupid side missions. What do you want? You won the Canary Quizwiz contest, right? What a surprise running into you here. As the Quizwiz, I'm sure you already know Canary's partner is Electros. I want to have the same partner Pokemon as her, so I've been training up some Electric. All that's left is to pick the strongest Electric and evolve it into Electros with a Thunderstone. And to think I would run into you at this crucial moment, a miraculous bolt from the blue. Oh, Quizwiz, please honor me with a battle. Help me choose the strongest, most electrifying Electric. Okie dokie. Let's get it over with. I'll take you on. Let's go. Let's make it quick. Ugh. Alright, so it's not that one. Yeah, it's not that one. Oh, okay, this is the one. This is the one. That's the one that you need to evolve, that last one, for sure. 100%. Do you let me pick? Wow, not only are you the Canary Quiz, but you have also exceptional skill in battle. We may have lost, but I've seen enough to decide on which of my electric I'll use a Thunderstone on. Don't be a fool, Anquil. Manny, sir, have I done something wrong? Canary's cherished Electros wasn't chosen based on how strong it was as an electric. On the contrary, it was a weak electric that she trained up into the strongest Electros. What? A shocking revelation! A true kinetic adores, appreciates, and accepts all of their electric regardless of strength. And you, my dear Quizways comrade, you have my thanks for sparing this young kinetic. Come, Anquil, let us train with other kinetics to further solidify our dynamo bonds. Okay. We get a Thunderstone. Alright, and there's one inside Zone 12. Just... Okay, screw you. Your Nummel's frozen solid. My Nummel's been frozen into a solid block of ice. We were taking a walk in the wild zone when suddenly we got caught in the middle of a bunch of wild Pokemon fighting each other. Nummel got hit with like 10 ice beams. Nummel's a fire type, but it's not thawing out at all. Not even Ice Heal did the trick. The only other option is to use super hot fire type moves. So please, you've got to help me. Thaw out Nummel by hitting it with a super hot fire type move. So like overheat. There you go. That worked! All the ice is melted. Thank you so much. Are you okay, Nummel? Wait, were you snacking on berries the whole time you were frozen? I guess that's fitting. Nummel is the numb Pokemon after all. Thank you so much for saving Nummel, trainer. That Nummel's adorable. Look at that. Nummel is adorable. This might be excessive, but you wanted it. What snow run did I need? I have a male and a female, so I need another, I mean, just something. Okay. Adamant, really? Honestly, no. There we go. Let's try these. Let's see. Plus speed minus special defense. Plus special attack minus speed. Sure. So wait. I have one that I'm keeping as a Snow Runt, one to evolve into Glalie, one to evolve into into Glalie, and then into Frostlass. Okay. And since Frostlass is just a stone evolution, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Dawnstone. Evolve Snowrunt into Frostlass. Okay. We did those two. There's two right here. Literally at the Justice Dojo. Let me do the one over here first. And then, just in case going to the fighting dojo like forces me into the battle. Hello. Feel the energy! When you have Pokemon use focus energy... Oh my gosh. Is this going to be about focus energy? Alright. Let me know when you're ready to go. Let's just... Let's go. I'm not worried about focus energy. Is this really a whole side mission to get a... What? To get focus energy? Is that even a TM? I don't understand what the point of this is. You beat my high energy tactics and... Yeah, I don't... What are you... What are we doing? What are we doing here? Is this about... Scope lens. Okay, so we get the scope lens. I gotta point out something too that I'm noticing. These palm trees in the back, these are literally Alolan Executors. Like, hang on, let me get on the other side. Look at these. Look at these palm trees. First of all, this isn't what palm trees look like in real life. I don't think. But why are they literally just Alolan Executors? And I'm sorry, but if we have palm trees in a French city that are growing coconuts, like Kalos is supposed to be in France, Lumiose is supposed to be Paris, I don't think there's palm trees in Paris. I could be mistaken. But why are there just Alolan Executors sticking out of the ground? What sense does that make? There's a French accordion playing in the background, but there's palm trees growing coconuts on my screen. What are we doing? How are you supposed to get up there? Fall from the roof? Ooh. Yep. Nice. Is there just one? I guess so. Oh, nope, there's not. Nice. And I know I already have them registered, so where do they go? After Manectric. Wait, what? Oh man. Do I have this all screwed up? Okay, I don't have to move them all right now. As long as I have room for them, space for them, I'm fine. Wait, what? What? Whose Gumi is this? Hey, kid. Mind if I ask you a few questions? Okay. Is that your Pokemon there? I've never seen it before. Look, I've got a bench covered in goo, a Gumi on that bench, and then you standing right by it. I need to figure out what happened here and how to keep it from happening again, and I don't see anyone else to ask. Do you know who this Gumi belongs to, if it's not yours? I have no idea. I see. And what brings you by this particular bench tonight, if this isn't your Gumi? I wanted to pet the Gumi. I guess that's fair. Are you from around here? Maybe you can point me to someone else who might know this Gumi. I'm only here on vacation. Is that so? You're sure this Gumi isn't your Pokemon? I do not know this Gumi. You know, it's not a big deal if it is your Gumi, right? I just need to get to the bottom of this. I can't help but notice this Gumi is really friendly with you, considering it's not yours. Okay, how about this? If this really isn't your Gumi, you won't mind showing me the Pokemon you're actually here with, will you? To be clear, I'm challenging you to a battle, kid. Let's see your team up close. Okay. I would do that. I'd do that. I'd be like, let's go. Paralyzed. Boom. At least I've got no doubts at all about how capable you are in battle. Certainly put up a good fight, I'll give you that. Gumi, I told you not to wander off. You got that bench all sticky, too. I was really hoping that we got to catch the Gumi at the end of that. There, all cleaned up. Come on, Gumi, let's head home. Gotta give the kid a chance to clean up the goo. I didn't say that. That wasn't your Gumi after all then. Sorry, kid. There's so many wild Pokemon around Lumios these days. I'm feeling the pressure to head off trouble when I see it. Let me share a tip with you to make up for all the trouble. To evolve Gumi into its final evolution, you'll need to make use of rain. With that, I'll take my leave. Thanks for bearing with me today, kid. 3 Laxmints. Interesting. So now we go over here. I should have healed first, but I think I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so where? Out here and down. What do you want? We're about to start filming. Please stay out of the way. Oh, I see you have a Mega Ring. You must be a formidable trainer. I'll have you know I'm a rather well-known movie director among those who know me. I wanted to capture some footage of the wild Pokemon here in Lumiose, up close and personal with my Rotom phone. And for my first shoot, I decided to focus on a vicious Pokemon that uses sharp fangs to tear its prey to shreds, Carvana. But if I'm being honest, filming a wild Pokemon up close and personal is, well, dangerous and scary. So I was hoping to find some charitable trainers who could help me by letting me film their Pokemon. Seeing as a trainer, perhaps you have a Carvana? If so, could I capture some footage? I do have Carvana. Oh, I have a Carvana that can evolve too. Didn't know that. Brought you Carvana. Let's do it. Do what you need to do and hurry up. Let's camera action. Watch out, it's a Carvana! Help! What's wrong, Carvana? You need to attack them, like, ferociously. Is my Carvana sick? I was looking up facts about Carvana between takes. Apparently it gets very timid when it's all by itself. How am I supposed to get the footage I'm looking for then? But now that I think about it, a Carvana that's scared of humans? That's not bad. Not bad at all. It's not what I had in mind, but we might still get some good footage from all of this. Medium candy, though. Let's go ahead and evolve it. Get a Sharpedo. Okay, and then there was one more here. Another Holovator thing. I haven't used the Cario in a bit. This Holovator's been on the fritz recently. I can usually get it up and running again with a well-placed puncher tube, but not this time. Maybe it needs a bigger wallet than I can give. Looks like we're gonna need this Pokemon's help to kick this thing into action. Pokemon have two categories of attacking moves, physical and special. Yep, okay. Yep, okay. Physical fighting type move. Okay. Let's say I have Brick Break on someone. There we go. You sure this machine's okay? It's fine, trust me. This is how we fix all our electrical appliances at the dojo. Just hit them. Ooh, we get the muscle band from that. That's actually really good. What's up, y'all? Ooh, yes, Larvitar. Okay. Nice. Okay, so it's in the end after all those. Just put you there for now. He's so seepy.
White flower. Oh, orange flower. And blue. So that makes all flowers of Flabebe. So this will be my blue floette. And then I just need a yellow floette and an orange floette. But I have all colors of Flabebe now. Red, white, blue, yellow, and orange. Nice. Usually catch that red floette too. Okay, and then that red flower. This will be Florges red, Florges white. Awesome, we're filling them out. That's an alpha Flabebe. Yeah, no, that's an alpha Flabebe. That's wild. Oh, there's a TM over there. Wild charge. Nice. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's get our promotion. Should we do it at night? Does it matter? Just because I really want to go ahead and get it to... a floette. Nice. So now we have the red, white, and blue flower floettes. Just need yellow and orange. And then these are all going to be the Florges. And I need to work on these guys, and I need to get another Cleffa. Alright. I kind of want to do this during the day, just because I feel like it'll be more dynamic, like with the daylight versus the nighttime. Yeah, let's just lead with Gardevoir. At last you've arrived! Gwyn has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we are to live in harmony with Pokemon in this city, then Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. And for both sides to enjoy those freedoms, what we will need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth in my words by rising to the very top of the ZA Royale. Rank A will be mine. Now, shall our match begin? Gwyn, please lend me your phone. I promise I will do my utmost not to break it.
Challenger's ticket verified. Cleared to start promotion match.
There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong obstacles to get there.
I'd like to see you try. I'll be climbing ahead then.
Strength is power. Power is justice.
I was about to say, are we frozen? Are we stuck? Look how small the Pokeball is in his hand. Heracross. Yeah, that's way too much damage we've already taken on Guardy. Metachan. Nice. Machamp. Nice. I should have just gone with Psychic, but... Ouch. Alright, so far so good. Here's Phalanx. I think we can do it. Got it. Can get to it before he Mega Evolves. Ah, gotcha. I knew it. It's your last Pokemon. I've seen the leaks. Phalanx Mega Evolves. I haven't seen the full leaks. I try to stay away from the images until I can get a full, clear look in the game. What the hell? Does he, like, actually walk? Or is he... Oh, that's so cool. Alright, hang on. That's so cool. Mega Phalanx is so cool. Oh, snap. Okay, hold on. My bad. That's my B. Ow. Alright. Will-O-Wisp. That's gonna kill. Okay, no, it didn't kill. That definitely did, though. That was a bad idea. Okay. That was wild. I did not expect the Iron Head to come out there. I did not expect that. The victory is confirmed. Now processing your promotion. We're rank D, baby! D for D's. I won't say it. I won't say it. My justice didn't prevail. It is clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling in the ZA Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Understood. It's true that I act before I think, and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Perhaps if you assisted me as my coach, we could work on fixing these things together. Out of the question. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I'll have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please, one moment, Gwyn. I want to give Chase my thanks. As a token of gratitude for our fine battle, please accept this small gift from me. Bulk up. It was a good match, Chase. I would be honored if you would face me again. Next time, my power will surely open my path forward. Now, if you'll excuse me. Here we are again with the croissant curry. Wow, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who'd have thought that X and Y axes would end up being clues in a missing persons case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. What sort of something? How did it go? Something about how the X and Y axes go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet, and finding it is the important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people in Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? It could be that, or something like us all here. What are the odds we'd meet and become friends? Huh? Something the matter? Nah, nothing to worry about. I'm more wondering if something's the matter on your end, Naveen. You still won't try good old croissant curry, huh? That won't be happening. While I admit it might taste good, the aesthetics are still too much for me. Hey, that's not as hard of a pass you gave before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axes meet. That was dumb. Here we go again. Good morning. No sign of Tawny or Lita just yet. At last, I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased I'll even include you in my happy mood. Cool. Think nothing of it. I got them as thanks for a sewing project, and they're not my size. Hey, Tawny! Do you know where Tawny is? Not sure. She must have headed out earlier to be her helpful self around the city. That idiot! Apparently she borrowed some money to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot, so we're in debt now to this scary group called the Rust Syndicate. What, the Rust Syndicate? Yes, them. The ones so scary even a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them. Hello, this is Chase, right? The kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z? Yeah? Well, aren't you an honest one? Or maybe just naive? You should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. Why do you gotta judge me for every choice that I make in this game? Now, I'm calling as a representative of the Rust Syndicate, and I wanted to discuss a bit of money your friend Tawny borrowed from us. I could have just dropped in at that fine hotel to you work at. I can't fucking read tonight right now. But I figured you would want to avoid a scene, especially since Tawny has been working so hard to bring in new customers. So I ask that you kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you. What was that call about? About Tawny. What? So it wasn't just me they called? They even tracked down your number? How deep in trouble are we exactly? Well, Tawny didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control. I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest. Then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. Don't worry, Floette. We'll get Tawny out of this mess somehow. If it is truly that they force others to work for them by imposing unreasonable interest, then we must at least try to talk things out with them. It is only through speaking with each other that we can hope to find some satisfactory resolution. In any case, it seems the only option now is to go to the Rust Syndicate's office as requested. Yeah, you're right, AZ, especially since they've called 2 of us now. I can't get a hold of Tawny. If they already know where to find all of us, I don't feel great going to their office alone. You'll head over with me, right? Let's do it. If anything happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naveen. What? Alright. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seems disreputable, yet I have not heard of the police taking any action against them. Make of that what you will. One, 2, 3, 4. They don't stop, do they?